See, Ambassador, my fellow Minister Thiru Jinji Mastan, the head of the branch secretariat from the Ministry of External Affairs, Mr. Murugan, Dr. Vishnu Prabhu, Mr. Asif Iqbal, other distinguished guests, friends. Thank you for inviting me to this event, and thank you all for coming. I was only made aware of this event yesterday, and I apologize. I'd already given some other commitments, 4:30 to 5:30, so I'm sorry I'm a bit late, but it was on short notice. I think mathematically, economically, we all know that free trade leads to greater productivity, greater wealth, greater overall outcomes for all those engaged in free trade. Now, we've long had some historical problems that the benefits accrue disproportionately, maybe partner to partner or within a particular partner, within a country, what segments of society, but those are the roles of the government to mitigate the consequences of that. But it's unequivocal that there is a overall increase in productivity and global GDP, the more we have trade and the more we have cross-border transactions. What we see now is not really the height of globalization, and at least though we've seen some blowback in the last few years after the global financial crisis and the pandemic. But historically, if you look back, going to the days of the Roman Empire, when the saying was that the sun never set on the Roman Empire, and then followed by the era of American colonialism, European colonialism across Africa, Asia, so forth. Global trade went through long-term cycles. I once used to work for a bank which started out as a colonial support bank, and therefore had had branches in about 70 countries when I was a managing director and a product head for some global products. So, at a long-term perspective, we are in an increasing globalization trend now, despite the short-term consequences of the last 10 years, and it's for the betterment of everybody. While that's a broad statement, at a very specific level, trading and having better ties economically and culturally with those closer to us, within our continent, within our region, and in particular those that have some common lineage and history with our culture through the last few centuries or the last millennia, is of even greater joy and not just economic consequences. So from that perspective, though this is a new event to me, I hope such events have been going on in the past. I'm very glad that His Excellency the Ambassador has taken the time to come down to Chennai. I thank all the organizers for putting this together. I hope it will prove fruitful. I hope it will increase the engagement of Tamil Nadu with Papua New Guinea, and to renew some historical ties, to create some new ties, to bring in new opportunities, new investments in goods and services, in transactions, and I wish this event much success, and I'm happy to help in my capacity as a minister under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister in any way I can. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. We were just waiting for your presence to witness the Memorandum of Understanding.